you don't have to beat around the bush to just say that, hey, I'm just one of the guys that can't really get majority of the women that I want. Not no women, but I can't get majority of the women that I want, and that traveling has a better option and more of an affordable option for me instead of me just dibbling and dabbling with the majority of the Americanized women. No, like I said, there's
That's
nothing
not
wrong with
true,
that.
and I'm gonna tell you where you're wrong. That's
Hold on,
not
hold
true.
on. I'm not
See,
done
if
yet.
I said
I'm not
that,
done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Hold on.
I don't want you to move past that point though, because that's a good point.
Okay,
That is a really good point.
go ahead.
That's a great point. I would be lying to my audience to say that was my experience. I still believe it's plenty of bad chicks I can get. I still believe it's still great women in my general vicinity. It's just my audience doesn't have any interest in Matrix USA content. My audience wants international content. That's like a rapper putting out rap music and then he switches to rock music. You're like, bro, I listen to you for rap.
Rello.
Hey, listen,
J-Rello, you got the right to put out the content you want to put out. And I understand that we do have some type of, even if it's like in our own mind, some type of obligation to give the audience what they want. But I'm only sharing this with you from my previous experiences. I've done a video in the DR as a sewer like this could have been 2017, 2018. But that's when it was like super popping and Russ Taylor was out there and all that. That was one of the biggest videos I did. And part of the reason because I was showing all types of cheeks and stuff, respectfully. And I tried to switch it up and say, like, okay, this is what you can do when you're not in the hot spots and whatnot. When I started moving on to trying to showcase businesses and brothers doing life-changing experiences, my videos now get nowhere near the amount of traction as if I just showed chicks all the time. So you're right, you got a good point about that. I just want to respectfully offer something to think about, like at what expense? What toll does that take on your integrity? This is what we're looking at with Anton right now. At some point, you got to find that space between giving the audience what they want and maintaining some form of integrity. Because I could get right back up there showing cheeks. This was the most traveling I did this year. But what am I doing? I'm showing like, look at this Airbnb. Look at this tourist spot. Look at the price differences. Look how much eggs cost over here. Anything we put out can and will be used as ammunition against the whole. And that's all these people are doing. They're cherry picking men traveling or passport bros. They want to use that as a pejorative to demonize and shame people back on the plantation. It's the same thing they did with the term woke, which was black consciousness. It's the same thing they've done with black fatigue. It's the same thing they've done with the Black Panthers. Every time brothers show up and we put, I guess you could say, our riz on something, the whole world pays attention to that. And with us traveling, we've had the opportunity to kind of reframe some of the negative stereotypes or even touch some of the places that don't even have a stereotype for black men. We got to really be in charge of our own image for a short time. And I think that's what they want to do, is to kind of take away from that and stop brothers from having the success that they've had. That's my biggest concern. It's just something to think about.
I agree with you, Marcus. Right quick, Passport. Then I'm going to go to you. Then I'm going to go to Jay. Right quick, Marcus. I agree with everything you said, but the Panthers. Being an Oakland brother myself, I know that they were fighting for a different breed of women that were worth protecting. That's the only thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Panthers was on some different stuff because they were dealing with different.
A different caliber of yeah, I can see that.
Exactly. They who actually used the hot comb. Passport. You got it.